It was already late in the afternoon, but Rosalie and Derivis aren't back yet. Emma, who was waiting for them, noticed someone from afar. It was Sonia. Sonia was wandering around the garden as if looking for something. Maid Emma approached Sonia and asked if she could help. Sonia replied that she hadn't seen Rosalie and Derivis. Sonia was calling the crown prince as Devi as endearment, because they are childhood friends. Emma told Sonia that they went horseback riding. Just as they were speaking, Emma noticed that Rosalie and the crown prince are back. Rosalie and Derivis seemed to be busy chatting each other, and didn't notice Sonia and Emma. After seeing them like that, Sonia's cheerful face soured. She clenched her fist, and mumbled that Derivis seemed to be changing. Emma was astonished since it's her first time seeing the bright Sonia being like this. Slowly, Emma saw something which she shouldn't have seen. Sonia's vibe and expression are totally different. That it was almost frightening. Suddenly, Sonia called out Emma, making Emma more nervous. Sonia asked if Emma was having a hard time because of Rosalie's new behavior. However, there seemed to be a hidden meaning in the way Sonia constructed her words. Emma declined, but she stuttered due to her nervousness on Sonia's chilling aura. Sonia didn't press any further and left to greet Derivis and Rosalie. Gradually, as the mansion came into view, Rosalie tugged on the reins to stop the horse. Watching her, Derivis guessed that Rosalie would learn horseback riding very quickly. They quickly dismounted and saw Sonia approaching to greet them. Sonia looked at the two and greeted them with a voice full of sadness and jealousy. The crown prince replied briefly and didn't say where they specifically went. He then passed Sonia as if he was indicating he didn't care about her, making Sonia pout. After Sonia pouted and looked at Derivis back, she proceeded to act cute with Rosalie. She told Rosalie that she was lonely being left behind, and asked to take her next time. Rosalie apologized for not taking care of Sonia, and asked her to have some tea. Rosalie then instructed Emma to prepare tea, which made Emma snap out on her thoughts. Watching Rosalie and Sonia head towards the mansion, Emma made a complicated expression. It was strange how Sonia can quickly change her menacing attitude earlier to a cheerful side now. With a complicated expression, Emma took the horse to the stables. It was afternoon the next day. Rosalie, who has finished training, was wandering around. Rosalie, who was looking around the castle, frowned when she bumped into Bella. Bella sneered at Rosalie's training suit, mocking Rosalie for being vulgar and unladylike. Even Kali, Bella's personal maid, who was standing next to her, burst into laughter. However, Rosalie didn't strike back and she just ignored Bella. Bella snapped at Rosalie and told Rosalie that it doesn't matter even if Rosalie changed her behavior. Rosalie finally looked back and provoked Bella, saying she's scared of her. Momentarily taken aback at Rosalie's words, Bella couldn't speak. Rosalie repeated herself while Bella stood like a fool, as if she misheard something. Rosalie pressed further at Bella, saying that Bella is like a cornered rat. Unable to take the insults anymore, Bella shouted that Rosalie was being arrogant because of Derivis. She thought that Rosalie changed her attitude, since the crown prince will protect her. As Bella continued and threatened Rosalie, Rosalie glanced away from her. Derivis' voice was heard from behind, and Bella frantically turned around. The crown prince was staring at Bella coldly, while asking about Bella's threat. Bella shook her head hurriedly and forced a smile, while making an excuse. However, Derivis' eyes were still cold and wasn't fazed by Bella's excuses. Bella was speechless, embarrassed by this situation, which she wanted to escape from. Realizing the situation, Rosalie intervened and mediated the situation so that it won't get worse. Still, Rosalie approached Bella and whispered that she should be the one who should be careful instead. Rosalie tapped Bella's shoulder, but Bella's attention was focused on Rosalie's harsh voice. Bella's whole body trembled and she clenched her fist hard. In the end, Bella left her spot as if she was running away. Derivis slowly opened his mouth, surprised by Rosalie's nonchalant demeanor. He then told Rosalie that Sonia invited her for a cup of tea. Rosalie replied indifferently that she will change clothes. As if Bella's ruckus didn't happen, Derivis tried to sneak in a compliment, and maybe flirt with Rosalie. Rosalie turned around at the unexpected compliment. Still, she dismissed it as a light-hearted joke and began walking away. Derivis secretly smiled. The more he looked at Rosalie, the more amusing she seemed. He slowly stopped laughing to hide his amusement, as he watched Rosalie walk away. In the next morning, Rosalie came to see off Sonia and Derivis, since they will be leaving now. Along with maids, Rosalie bowed and said some pleasantries, looking forward to see them again. Sonia's eyes lit up and bid Rosalie farewell. Derivis only smiled. Sonia was still on her bright personality, but Derivis seemed to be gentler unlike the first meet. He also bid Rosalie farewell, saying that they will meet again along with Sonia in a week. Although Rosalie's expression was calm, Sonia's eyes widened. Noticing Sonia's bewildered expression, Rosalie called out to her. Sonia pulled herself together, but her eyes were still visibly shaken. She also told Rosalie that they will be seeing each other again at the party. Eventually, Sonia and Derivis got into their carriage and left. Their carriage was massive, fitting for a royal like the crown prince. Sonia, who was thinking about something while sitting across Derivis, called out to him. She pouted, seemingly jealous by how Rosalie and Derivis got closer to each other. She made a worried expression and told Derivis that Rosalie's new personality doesn't suit her. Sonia was worried that Rosalie might clash with Bella more often. Because of this, Derivis chuckled at Sonia's worries. Although Rosalie whispered very quietly to Bella, he had heard Rosalie's harsh words clearly. Derivis told Sonia that there's nothing to worry about. He quite liked Rosalie's changed personality, but Sonia was the opposite. That unpleasant feeling Sonia felt when Rosalie and Derivis got closer, without her. Sonia's fist curled weakly as this new and unpleasant feeling blossomed inside her. As Sonia's expression got darker, Derivis called her name. She quickly changed her expression, forcing a smile, as if nothing happened. Back in the mansion, Rosalie was busy along with Commander Aaron and a new face. Gilbert's tanned, dark skin and burn marks clearly shows his experience as a blacksmith. Gilbert, the blacksmith of the village, examined Rosalie's crossbow blueprint. He was amazed about the crossbow's unique design and functionality. Rosalie added that having the material made of wood has many advantages. The blueprint that they are looking at right now was based on her memory of a modern crossbow on Earth. In this world, crossbows were medieval in design and were too large and heavy to be carried. Gilbert told Rosalie that it's hard to make this design, but it might be doable with the use of magic. Gilbert also recommended using monster bones to make the crossbow better. In this world, there are strong monsters and hunting them bring useful materials. This will make up for the technological insufficiency in making a modern crossbow. In Earth, it was easier to produce things because of machinery, but not here. Rosalie then asked where to have weapons be inscribed with special magic. In this world, magic also exists and magic scrolls contains magic inside like enchantment. However, Gilbert also reminded Rosalie that magic scrolls are very expensive. Rosalie replied that she will take care of the cost and proceeded. Rosalie moved on to discussing another part of the crossbow design. Based on her knowledge from another world, the scope is also very important in a crossbow. Gilbert promised to do his best to create this, even if it's his first time. Suddenly, Rosalie got serious and asked Gilbert about confidentiality. Gilbert replied and vowed that he will make the crossbow project a secret as he left the office. Commander Aaron, who had been listening to their conversation, finally spoke up. He was bewildered about Rosalie's plan to train the knights in handling firearms. Rosalie planned to make a firing squad as a secret weapon in the upcoming territorial war. Aaron asked Rosalie as who will be in charge for firearms training. Rosalie responded confidently that she will be the one who will train the knights herself. After Aaron left the office, Rosalie pulled up a pen and started writing. She then scanned it since it's one of the letters that she needs to address first. The recipient of the letter was Countess Seth, inviting the Countess to meet. Countess Seth manages the largest merchant guild in the empire. Rosalie needs a merchant guild she can trust, and buy a large amount of materials and magic scrolls. While Rosalie was busy in her work, a knock was heard. Emma arrived and brought Rosalie food since Rosalie was very busy. Emma poured tea while Rosalie took a quick break. Right then, Rosalie instructed Emma to deliver the letter to Countess Seth. Emma received the letter with both hands, but hesitated before speaking. Emma started to beat around the bush and tried to imply something. Rosalie glanced at Emma, who was speaking unusually, and told her to get to the point. However, Emma hesitated more because she witnessed something about Sonia, Rosalie's friend. As Emma was about to speak, a knock was heard by the door, followed by Erudite's voice. Emma forced a smile and told Rosalie that she will just tell Rosalie about it later. Rosalie didn't know what it was about, but she still told Emma to don't hesitate to tell next time. Emma bowed her head and thanked Rosalie. Afterwards, she left the office. Emma, who wasn't sure how to bring out her suspicion on Sonia, stopped at the door. She reminisced the day when Sonia was different from her usual bright and bubbly personality. Emma sighed because Sonia might just be a normal girl who was jealous. She pushed aside her uneasy thought and strode off to mail the letter. Back in the office, Rosalie and Erudite were still busy processing paperwork. While the sound of papers filled the room, a commotion began to be heard through the door. Rosalie and Erudite stopped their work as the commotion got clearer and louder. Right then, the door suddenly swung open and Bella stormed in, angry and fuming. Bella shouted at Rosalie as she asked why her funds were cut off. She already made a list of jewelry and clothes to buy. But will Bella be able to unleash her wrath now that the crown prince isn't here anymore?
That's all, folks. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be posting more videos about good reads you may like, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you soon.